is named.
The news with Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday. It's January 28th. I'm Katrina Smith. We are in for some big changes in store today when it comes to the weather department. From what we saw on Saturday, meteorologist Samantha Wessing is in the Weather Center tracking it all. So I see some red behind you. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, so we do have that winter weather advisory in Otsego County, and they do look to see the most amount of snow out of anything that we're going to get throughout the day today. So that's in effect from this morning until tomorrow morning. So that's something to keep aware of. For right now, though, as we can see outside, road conditions wet out there this morning. We're just seeing rain, even though the radar picking up on a little bit of snow down in Otsego County, even showing some snow here in Oneida County. It is falling as rain, and we're going to continue to see that rain as we head throughout the afternoon. It will, sometimes mix with a little bit of snow, but mostly rain into the afternoon. As you can see, temperatures right now, we are sitting in the 30s, mid to upper 30s across the board, and that's what our high is going to be as we continue throughout the day today. And that's what's really going to play the biggest factor in what we're going to be seeing is those temperatures as we continue throughout the day. I have everything tracked out for what you can expect for your Sunday. All of that's coming up. Back over to you, Katrina.
Thank you, Sam. The search is getting underway this morning for a man.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
A little bit of a shift in our weather today as we head throughout our Sunday today. A lot different from what we saw yesterday. Quiet weather today. We're talking rain, talking snow. Just a mixed bag of what's happening out there today. Let's take a look at that live Nexus Center cam out there. As you can see, some wet roadways, some rain came on through. We're continuing to see that very light rain as we head throughout the morning hours, and you can tell also cloudy skies, so not much in the way of sun at all for our weekend. We're sitting at 35 degrees. Temperatures playing a big role in what's going to be going on as far as our weather today. As you can see on that Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, it is showing snow over central New York, and you can see rain towards Syracuse, snow down to our southern valley. Most of this falling as rain. This is picking up as snow, falling as rain. This is what we're going to see a lot throughout the day today. The radar showing snow actually falling as rain due to those temperatures that we're seeing out there right now. And you can see overnight, a lot of that precipitation came on throughout the overnight hours, and that's what we're going to see is continuous rain, snow throughout the day today. All of this due to that low pressure system I mentioned yesterday moving on through. This is going to continue up the coast, bringing us this weather all day Sunday into the early morning hours on Monday. The best way to explain everything, time it all out. Now, as we continue into the afternoon, the best areas to see snow will be the Southern Valley, southern portion of Oneida County. Even though, again, this is showing snow, it might be more of that snow-rain mix, but we're not talking anything as far as heavy snow throughout the day today. Our best chances here to switch over to snow will be by the evening, overnight hours, and you'll see that as we continue overnight, that switch over snow. And then we do quiet down by Monday. Couple lingering flurries Monday morning, but mostly quiet and cloudy throughout the day on Monday. I did want to show the snowfall rate. So as you can see, the heavier snow will be falling down in the Southern Valley, that southern portion of Oneida County south of the Thruway. We do get to see rates around ½ an inch per hour around the dinner time hour, and that's when it's going to be heaviest. Again, that northern portion of Otsego County, southern portion of Oneida County. But as you saw earlier, a lot of that won't be happening for us here until after the dinner time hour. So as far as our snowfall forecast map goes, about a trace to 2 inches here south of the Thruway. That's where more of the snow will be, so about 2 to 5. It's going to be steady, but it's going to be light throughout much of the day. The snow moving in mainly in the afternoon. And our highest uncertainty area right there just south of the Thruway as far as the amounts go. That's where it gets to be a little bit trickier. Snowfall probabilities here, the chance of seeing 2 inches, not very likely. And again, south, that's the best chance to see 2 or more inches throughout the day today. Rain, snow mix throughout our entire Sunday. Highs today, they're going to get into the mid to upper 30s. For tonight, we dip down into the 30s. Light snow overnight, and then we'll take a look at that 7-day forecast. A lot to change as the week continues on. Not much going on. So today we'll have all that winter-ish activity, and then we're back into that quiet, dry weather. The next round of any type of snow looking to be Friday, but temperatures sitting right there in the 30s all week long. So, Nick, you said you wanted Harry Potter trivia. I promise I'll bring that to you. Next.
That was
next
fun yesterday.
question.
I had no idea what the answer
So,
to
what
any
is
of
the
them were.
distance from the Earth to the Sun?
Well, it's back to Earth science. I don't know. 93 million miles.
Katrina, you're on fire today.
Well, I passed Earth
She
science.
did well. And you knew that, didn't you? You knew that off the top of your head.
I just kind of remembered it, I think. It doesn't change. It's always the
it's
same.
always gonna be, yep.
Very cool. Thank you, Sam. Take a look at your weekend planner now. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. We have meteorologist Samantha Wessing in the Weather Center with a busy forecast today. Got some snow and some colder weather moving in, at least for today.
Yeah, especially in the afternoon. Right now, everything pretty much falling as rain, even though I'll show the radar in just a couple seconds. Shows it as snow. We're actually seeing rain falling out there for much of the day. And then it'll take a little while for that to switch over to snow. We do have that winter weather alert, winter storm advisory in effect for Otsego County starting this morning until Monday morning. There you can see those roadways out there right now just wet due to that rain that came throughout the overnight hours and continuing throughout the morning today. Now there's that Storm Tracker 2 York Roll Battery live radar that I was talking about. You see it as snow. The majority of this actually falling as rain, and we'll see that throughout much of the day today. Might see a little bit of that rain snow mix, but throughout the morning rain is what we're going to be seeing here. As far as temperatures go, that plays such a big factor in how we're going to be seeing that precipitation throughout the day today. We're sitting in the mid to upper 30s now, and that'll pretty much be the high as we head throughout the day today, right there in the mid 30s. I have a look at timing everything out as far as what we can expect for our Sunday in my full forecast for now. Back over to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Sam. And with those colder temps,
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning. What a difference between weather of yesterday to today. Quiet weather on Saturday. We got some rain, we got some snow, we got everything in the mix for your Sunday. There you can see that live Nexus Center Tower Cam, some wet roads out there from the rain that arrived overnight into the morning hours. Cloudy skies as well. We're not seeing much in the way of sun for this weekend. 35 degrees is where we're sitting right now. Most areas starting the day in the mid to upper 30s to begin. We'll start with that York Roll Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Now, although we're seeing a lot of blues, a lot of purples on the radar, this is actually falling as rain. A little bit of a wintry mix, especially down in the southern portion of Oneida County, but for the most part, rain coming on through. You can see that rain back out to our west as well. All of that arrived overnight into the morning hours, so why we see those wet roadways when you woke up this morning. All of this related to that low pressure system I talked about yesterday. This is going to continue to move up the coast, bringing us that unsettled weather throughout the day on Sunday, and then only into the very early morning hours. On Monday, we could have some lingering flurries. Best way to show you what's going on is to time it all out. Now, as we continue throughout the day, this again showing widespread snow. I'm still going with rain for the majority of the area. The higher elevations, they'll switch over to snow a lot quicker. Here, it's going to take a little bit longer with those temperatures and everything. I'm still going to say rain right on into the evening. Then we'll see that switch to some light snow late tonight into the overnight hours. By Monday morning, some lingering flurries left over from that system, but cloudy skies throughout the day, and we just stay dry throughout much of Monday. I want to show snowfall rates. Now, as you can see, right there along the thruway, not showing much as far as snowfall rates because, again, it's mostly going to be rain throughout the day today. Down south of the thruway, south and southern valley as well, that's where we're going to see the best chance for some snow. Some of those snowfall rates, especially around the dinner time hour, falling about ½ an inch per hour. And then light snow, though, and steady snow throughout the day. Trace to 2 inches for much of the viewing area. More of that snow down in Otsego County. Again, it's going to be steady, but it's going to be light throughout the day. So it'll be continuous, again, starting in the afternoon, evening, continuing. And my highest area of uncertainty is right here, south of the thruway, southern Oneida, northeastern Oneida County, Otsego County as far as snowfall goes. But most areas, biggest chance for those 2 inches or more down to our southern valley. So again, for the day today, we're in the mid to upper 30s. Rain, snow mixed throughout the day. Tonight, that light snow, lows down around 30. Take a look at that 7-day forecast. We have some nice days ahead, though. We do have some dry weather for much of the week ahead, and those temperatures, we're sticking right there in the mid to upper 30s all week. So how many years was it between the first Harry Potter movie that aired to that last one? But we're only talking about Deathly Hallows, nothing beyond that. So how many years?
I love that you know everything about these things. You can't stump me with earth science, but you can stump me with Harry Potter. Maybe 12.
It's actually 10. 2001,
Close.
and the last one was 2011.
And you know the names of all of them.
I do.
I love it. Let's move on to something that you could cozy up watching these Harry Potter movies with. The Harried Housewife.
The news with Ben Kinney.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Snow is back on the ground for many in parts of central New York this evening as the storm system moves through the area. How much will we see? Let's head over to the Weather Center with meteorologist Joe Reel to find out. I've been listening all afternoon to the scanner, dozens upon dozens of accidents on the roads. The roads are not great. They weren't great when I came in. Is it going to get any better?
It will improve, and again, it's all based on elevation. If you look behind Ben, you could see that downtown Utica, it's fine. But if you go a little bit higher in elevation, that's when the roads get a little dicey. But for this evening, we do have some snowfall totals to pass along to you. Again, the greatest snowfall totals look to be south of Utica on the highest hilltop. So that's Cedarville at 4 inches of snow. German Flats also at 4 inches, 2 inches in Waterville. 1 inch of snow in New Hartford, only a half of an inch of snow in Old Forge, and we just talked about Utica. Snow is having a really hard time accumulating in downtown Utica. There is a difference between South Utica and downtown Utica because of the low elevation. So as we go throughout this evening, again, if you are traveling, give yourself a lot of extra time. You'll notice the arterial is fine, as well as the thruway, but once you get higher elevations on Route 8 as well as Route 12 and 20, you will see, again, snow-covered roadways. The steady snow is going to continue to push to the east on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. So as we head throughout the evening, that snow is going to begin to taper off. And then we're tracking some quiet and perhaps mild weather once again. Look at that forecast coming up.
Jill, thank you very much. We're following some breaking news out of Bridgewater into the News Channel 2 newsroom this evening. Crews are on scene of a serious accident on Route 8. Bridgewater Fire was dispatched to a motor vehicle accident involving a tractor trailer and a vehicle just before 3:30. Reports from the scene indicate that this accident is fatal. Route 8 is currently closed between Route 20 and Forks Road as officials work to investigate what caused that crash. A search started today for a man who went.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
Just want to pass along some information we just got into the newsroom. There is a travel advisory for Madison County due to the snow that has been falling all afternoon, especially on hilltops. Let's take a look at different areas and different elevations for this evening. First stop is Cooperstown, and if you look in Cooperstown, you can see that snow has accumulated. There are a few slick spots in Cooperstown and Otsego County for this evening, so if you do have to head out, give yourself a lot of extra time. Our next stop, of course, is Old Forge, where everything is snow covered. They didn't get too much in the way of snow so far, but still a light coating of snow up in Old Forge. And then a different story in downtown Utica. Again, downtown Utica, the lowest elevation around central New York, and you can tell roadways are just wet in downtown Utica, having a hard time for that snow to accumulate. Now, if you just go up in elevation just a little bit, even into South Utica, the snow is accumulating. New Hartford as well. So again, if you can stay home for this evening, the weather is going to improve as we head into tonight and tomorrow morning. So on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, notice the deeper blues and purples still showing up for Utica up towards Boonville, heading down towards Cooperstown, St. Johnsville, Little Falls. This is all part of a larger storm system that is beginning to push to the east. So you'll notice over the last several hours back towards Buffalo, that snow is beginning to end. The heavier snow is now making its way towards Albany. So again, this weather is going to improve as we head into tonight and into tomorrow morning. The heavier snow will begin to push to the east. We will see some light snow showers for tonight, but those snow showers will be scattered instead of widespread as we head into the overnight, and then that snow comes to an end for tomorrow morning. And of course, temperatures played a big role today. We're hovering around that freezing mark, even up north. 32 in Otter Lake, 32 in Inlet, 32 in Whitesboro, 31 in Deansboro. Same story across the southern valleys. We're sitting at 32 in Hamilton, 33 in Cooperstown, and 31 in Skenevis. So as we head it throughout tonight, you will notice on our Skycast by 11 p.m., scattered snow showers, lighter snow as we head towards tonight. By tomorrow morning, just a few flurries. So for those hoping for a snow day, doesn't look like it for tomorrow, as we will start off with just a few flurries for Monday morning. Clouds stick around throughout the morning into the afternoon, but temperatures will be climbing into the low to mid 30s as we go throughout the day. Quiet weather will continue for Monday night and into Tuesday as well. So again, our snowfall amounts, this is through tomorrow morning, 1 to 3 inches for most locations. Higher elevations just to the south of Utica, 3 to 6 inches of snow is to be expected. This includes what has already fallen for today. So for tonight, again, snow showers will be winding down. Temperatures will drop back to near 30. Cloudy skies for tomorrow will drop back into the mid-30s or hold steady in the mid-30s for tomorrow. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast, quiet for most of the week. We warm back up to near 40 by Thursday. Our next chance of snow looks to be on Groundhog Day on Friday. More news and sports coming up.
News with Ben Kinney.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. As fast as it disappeared, it came back. Snow, and a decent amount of it in some spots. How much? Let's head over to the Weather Center with meteorologist Jill Reel to find out.
Still tracking some snow across the region, but the snow is a lot lighter compared to earlier this evening, and that is going to be the trend as we head into tonight and into tomorrow as well. So your weather headlines to start the work week. Again, snow will be tapering off for tonight, so by tomorrow morning, just a few leftover snow showers, but the weather will be relatively quiet to start the work week, and that quiet weather is going to continue for most of the week. We're talking about just cloudy skies, a few peaks of sun, and temperatures warming up as we head towards the middle and end of the week. Temperatures are going to be above freezing once again, especially by Wednesday and for Thursday. So that chance of snow is going to dramatically decrease as we head into tonight and into tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning, you may need to brush off your car, but don't expect any slick road conditions for the morning commute on Monday. Before tonight, again, temperatures will hold steady in the 30s for tonight. But we'll look at quiet weather for tomorrow. We'll look at that forecast coming up.
A serious accident is under investigation on Route 8 in Bridgewater. Bridgewater Fire was dispatched to a motor vehicle accident involving a tractor trailer and a vehicle just before 3:30. Reports from the scene indicate the accident is fatal. Route 8 currently remains closed between Route 20 and Forks Road as the investigation into what caused that crash continues. One person was
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
It's been a busy evening in the Weather Center. Been dealing with that rain and snow across the region, all depending on your elevation. Of course, up here on Smith Hill, we've been seeing snow all evening long as we take a live look at our CAV Tower Cam. Again, everything snow covered up here on Smith Hill, but some locations barely saw any snow due to that low elevation. So it was all elevation-based precipitation for today, and that precipitation is going to continue for tonight, but that is pretty much about it. Let's take a look at that snowfall outlook as we head it towards the week. Tomorrow morning, a few isolated snow showers. Then that is it for the majority of the work week. We do run the potential for perhaps a few snow showers as we head towards Friday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and most of Thursday do look dry. We may actually see a few rain showers on Thursday as temperatures will be close to 40 degrees. But again, all that heavy snow that we saw this evening now pushing off to the east. So if you head back towards Albany, Boston, Massachusetts, they're going to continue to deal with that snow for tonight. But for us, snow is coming to an end. Just a few light snow showers as we head into the overnight and into early tomorrow morning before high pressure begins to build that in. So that chance of snow is going to decrease. Road conditions are going to improve as we head throughout the overnight and into tomorrow morning. The big story was the temperatures for today. We hovered around that freezing mark. Higher elevations cooled off faster than valley locations, but we're still around that 32-degree mark for tonight. Temperatures will hold steady as we head into the overnight. We're at 32 in Dowdville, 32 in Little Falls. Same story across the southern valleys. 33 in Cooperstown, 30 in Schenevus. We're at 32 in Hamilton, 32 as well in Norwich. And again, temperatures aren't going to move too much as we head into the overnight and into tomorrow morning. Speaking of temperature trend, 30s for tomorrow, as well as Tuesday, close to 40 on Wednesday. But check out Thursday. We'll be close to 40 degrees before a cold front moves in Thursday night, dropping our temperatures as we head into Friday. So for tonight, snow showers winding down as we head into tomorrow morning. Just a few flurries around. We'll wake up with mostly cloudy skies, temperatures near 30 degrees. We'll make it into the low to mid 30s as we go throughout the afternoon. That cloud cover is going to stick around throughout the day. On Monday, we'll try and squeeze in a little bit of sunshine as we head towards Tuesday as some drier air begins to move on in. But tonight, holding steady near 30 degrees, some light snow showers. Those snow showers will come to an end. Tomorrow, cloudy skies will stay in the 30s. Mid to upper 30s, though, as we head towards Tuesday and Wednesday. Few rain showers possible on Thursday before a cold front moves in. That cold front will bring us a chance for some snow showers for Groundhog Day.